all, and for a taste of what we can expect from the rest of the series, let's bring out the gang. So first up, we have the dynamic duo who already worked their magic on a little show that brought to life worlds that only existed in storybooks. And they now stand to take us on another grand adventure. Creators and executive producers Eddie Kitsis and Adam Horowitz. I suck. Next up, we have an executive producer who's a little new to the Once world, but he's in for a really grand adventure. Zach Estrin. By landing the role of Alice, she's jumped down what's sure to be a crazy, exciting rabbit hole. Sophie Lowe. His wish is your command as Cyrus, but in real life, he's Peter Gadio. Good-looking brave guy I'd want to take on an adventure. Michael Soka, who plays the Knave of Hearts. And finally, in just 19 minutes, she's already basically thrown a guy off a cliff, so we can't imagine what's going to come next. The Red Queen, Emma Rigby. Welcome to your first Comic-Con panel. Hi again.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
There's so much to talk about, but I want to start with you, Eddie and Adam. Tell us about bringing this cast together and everything that sort of went into that.
Well, the first big issue we had was I really wanted to play Alice. and
the network said no.
For us, we wanted to find, as always, the cast of Once is so fantastic. So when we went on this adventure, we wanted to find, who are the people that could really embody these roles. And so, as you see, we decided to just go to England and Australia. We kind of found them, and everyone that we met and saw, we were like, they're perfect. That's it.
And it had that thing where we wanted to find people who inspired us, and I think that's what we did, because it becomes this collaboration. What we see as the role, and then what they bring to it becomes this whole other thing, which I think you just saw on the screen.
Mm-hmm. But in the presentation we just saw, is this going to be the full cast for the season, or are you going to add any new heroes or villains?
Actually, we're going to add one more villain that we did not have time to show in the presentation, but it is going to be a very, very evil villain.
Yeah, we're actually planning to go deeper into the genie mythology. So the villain we want to bring on is Jafar.
Very excited.
Have you done any casting on that yet? Do you have any ideas?
We're totally open to suggestions.
Yeah, if anybody has any.
I have one.
Who?
Y'all are going to like this. What about Naveen Andrews?
Naveen? We worked with him on Lost. We love Naveen. He's great.
We should ask him.
Yeah, Naveen, would you like to play Jafar? Oh.
Welcome back to the island.
We've got you again.
So, Naveen, do you want to play Jafar?
Yeah, okay.
All right, good. Settled. Thank you all for coming.
So tell me about this big surprise. How did this come to be?
Well, we'd always wanted to have Jafar a part of this story, and we only had 19 minutes with within which to make this presentation. So,
But it was an important 10 minutes.
it was important.
It's good.
And
You know, for us, we absolutely, when we had this character in mind, knew we wanted Naveen to play it. And we were lucky that when we asked him, he said yes. And then we said, well, let's save it for Comic-Con.
What's the first episode we see him in?
First one.
The first one. The 19 minutes you just saw are being expanded into a full-length episode, and Naveen is in it.
Very cool. Tell me about this incarnation of Jafar. I hear it might be a little different than what you do.
It's going to be radically different. I hope it'll be something like you've never seen before. It should be.
It's going to be very frightening.
But it'll still have the serpent staff, right? We'll do that.
Yes, you will have the snap.
So I understand that this is going to be a little more than 13 episodes, which was what we had originally been told. Can you explain a little bit about the format and what we're going to be seeing?
Well, the format it's a little up in the air about, how many episodes and all that, but really what it is about is to tell within this first season, however many episodes we wind up doing, a complete closed-ended story. You've seen the launch of it now in these 19 minutes. That'll be expanded out in the first episode. But by the end of season 1, this particular story will be concluded.
Mm-hmm. And how does it feel to the cast? How does it feel taking on such iconic roles?
Alice?
It feels great. I'm really excited to be part of the show and to play such a strong woman. And yeah.
I mean, was anything cooler than when she took that guy down with her legs? Like, that's the Alice I want to see.
Yeah. And Peter, I feel like Cyrus is going to be obviously the heartthrob of the show. Are you ready for?
Hey!
I'm the actor, he's the heartthrob. I love you, brother. I love you.
Welcome to Comic-Con, Peter.
Are you ready? Are you ready to take on this really cool, iconic role?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just really exciting because, as far as I'm aware, it's basically an amalgamation of various different kind of characters that we've seen in different ways, but it's new and it's really exciting to just come to something with, new force, and so in a way I'm the first Cyrus, I hope.
Michael, what if the guys told you about how we're going to explore the friendship between your character and Sophie's character?
Well, I'm still yet to know. Tell us a bit, please. Here's a script.
Michael will have in the world of Once, we all like our mashups, and of course we have a genie, and we have Alice, and that's in Wonderland, and we will find out the knave's backstory leads to the Enchanted Forest, and we will get into that in the series. Thank you. Yeah. So Michael, play that.
Can you work with that?
You got that?
What's up with Red Queen? Because she's obviously such a good villain already. She threw a guy off a cliff, for Christ's sake. But are we going to learn more about her backstory? You all handled this so well in Once Upon a Time, exploring not only the heroes but the villains.
Oh, we're absolutely going to.
Yeah, I mean, you just get a taste of the Red Queen in this presentation, and there's a lot more that we're really excited to reveal about her. And just like we've done on Once Upon a Time, we want to slowly peel back the layers and hopefully have some surprises in store.
Yeah, and when I see her use magic, it makes me wonder if she spent any time with the Queen of Hearts in Wonderland.
Oh, there's only one queen.
Are we going to meet Alice's father at any point? Because he's the one that stuck her in there.
Yes, we're just not bringing him on stage today.
Yeah.
Adam, you can play that if you want to do that.
We are going to, our intention for this series is what Adam said. We are going to tell you a complete story, and that means we are going to tell you how Alice got to Wonderland, why she went to Wonderland, who her father is, how she ended up in that insane asylum, what is her backstory with the people on this stage, and that goes for every character here. We're going to find out why Jafar is in Wonderland. We're going to find out why the genie, how he got in the bottle, and we intend to be all killer, no filler.
Addie and Adam. So what's the biggest difference in your point of view between this show and Once Upon a Time? Because they're obviously going to get compared a lot. They're so vastly different in just those 19 minutes or so. Yeah.
I mean, I think one of the biggest differences is what we just talked about, which is while, Once is a sprawling tale that encompasses many, many different characters and continues hopefully over many, many years, this show is meant to tell the complete story in this year, and then should it succeed, go on into a new iteration of a new story that we would tell the complete tale within 1 year.
With the same cast?
Yes, we love this cast.
Good, so we can fall in love with it.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, great. So do we have anybody lined up for some questions? Keep it clean. Okay. Hi, my question is for Adam Horowitz and Eddie Hitzis. I would like to know, do you have any LGBTQ characters planned for Once Upon a Time in Wonderland?
That is a question we get a lot, and as always, we're very supportive of it. And as far as Wonderland, I will be totally honest with you. We are only on episode 2, so we're still figuring out the season. But I think that in the Once universe, there is definitely going to be an I'm so. There will be a gay character at one point. But when we do it, we want to do it right, and we want to do it because we respect love and because we believe in it, and not because we're just checking something off the list and saying, "Hey, they're gay, we're done." We want to show you that we respect love. So when we do it, we respect love, and we're going to do it right.
Just for the record, I would definitely be happy to wear a dress on the show.
Yes, sir.
Are we going to see people from other dimensions of the decor, and specifically people from sci-fi related dimensions like Frankenstein?
I'm not on this show, no.
But there will be some mashups from.
There are definitely going to be mashups from other worlds, and like we do in Once. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
So I've been a Once Upon a Time fan since the very beginning, and I know that two characters in particular, Jefferson and Cora, were had big parts in Wonderland, like we saw in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
So I was gonna wonder if we were going to see anything about them, or if it was just going to focus on Alice and Cyrus in that story.
We're definitely going to focus on Alice and Cyrus. We are. I would be very, disappointed if we didn't see the Queen of Hearts. And at some point, and as far as Jefferson,
the door is always open to him. Sebastian Stan, we love. He's very busy right now, fighting Captain America. But should he become less busy and willing, we'd be.
I mean, I hear he's going to be here for like 20 minutes today, and there's a part of us that wants to kidnap him and bring him to Vancouver, but I know that's probably not right. No one do that, please. Nobody.
Hey guys, my name is Diana. This question is for Adam and Eddie. I'm wondering what kind of challenges you guys face bringing such classical characters into such modern roles.
The challenges are soul-crushing. Because you feel an incredible amount of responsibility because there's such a legacy to all these characters that, while we want to bring our own spin and do our own thing with them, we also want to honor what's come before and make sure, we do it proud.
At least the audience isn't hard on you guys, though, right?
Oh my God, I love it. Fantastic.
Hi, my name is Joy, and my question is for Michael.
Hiya.
Hi, I was a huge fan of Being Human UK. I'm wondering how it feels to work on the US market now, and I'd like to welcome you.
Thank you very much. Well, it's brilliant. I've been given a wonderful opportunity and a completely different character, which really helps. And I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm just happy that I've managed to get across the sea, and here I am. San Diego first. Vancouver, I'm absolutely shattered here. Vancouver tomorrow.
So you weren't actually part werewolf then? You're not actually that?
No. Just pretend that.
Oh, honestly. Okay. Not real werewolf.
Thank you for a lovely warm welcome.
Hi, my name's Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Thank you. How and when did you decide to go onto a spin-off of Once Upon a Time to Wonderland?
You know, it had been sort of a long time gestating. Like, we had been approached about possibly doing something during the first season of Once, and our initial reaction was no. And that reaction was, you know, mainly the real reason why we didn't do it was we didn't have an idea. But once we had an idea, and then we couldn't kind of kick it out of our heads, it just kept growing and growing and growing, and then it, you know, it had to get out.
For us, you know, we always loved when we went to Wonderland. We thought there were so many stories, and we thought there was a big story for Alice, but once already, it just didn't feel like there was room for it. And we weren't, you know, it's funny, spin-off, but for us, this is its own adventure, and we feel like this lives in its own world, so that if you are a fan of Once Upon a Time, of course you will be rewarded. But if you've never seen Once Upon a Time, you can jump in and enjoy this without missing a beat. And that was kind of what we wanted to do, was set off on a new adventure and Alice in Wonderland is one of our favorite fairy tales. So, you know, that was why. Hey, John.
My question is, will they ever meet the March Hare or the Dormouse?
That is somebody who knows his Alice in
Would you
Wonderland.
like to? All right.
I have a feeling we might see both of those people, or at least hear about them sometime during this adventure.
I mean, and there's certainly a lot of the Alice mythology that we've just scratched the surface of, and we intend to explore a lot of it.
I can tell you in the pilot you will see the hookah-smoking caterpillar, which Roger Daltrey will continue to voice. And we're going to see the Cheshire Cat.
This is going to be our last question.
Oh, we're
Hi,
coming back.
everybody.
Oh, hey.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Thank you.
Awesome. I was wondering if the format is going to be the same. We're going to go back between the magic and our world.
I mean, the format will be the same in the sense that we will be going back and forth between worlds. It's which worlds we're going between that will be a little bit different.
Yeah, we will have flashbacks in every episode. Like one episode might be how Cyrus became the genie, what's making Jafar evil. But we will probably be flashing back between different worlds, and our present day world instead of Storybrooke will be a post-curse Wonderland.
Teasy note. Guys, thank you so much. Let's thank our panelists for coming.